going on YouTube? Today I'm gonna tell you about what I do before I go to sleep. And maybe you gonna want to do the same thing. And that's doing calisthenics before you go to sleep. Also, doing calisthenics in the morning is also beneficial. But if you're gonna do it, you're gonna start off, I say at night before you go to sleep, go ahead and bust out some calisthenics. So calisthenics is a good way to hold your body over to the gym. You know, keeping your body loose and also helping with your process in the gym. So it's only gonna take you 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Now, if you sit your phone to the side and just go ahead and knock out your workout, it's only gonna take 20 minutes. So what it consists of a superset. All you're doing is doing one upper body workout, one core workout, and one leg workout. You're doing 20 reps of 3 sets. That's all you gotta do. It ain't gonna take no more than 20 minutes. But trust me, when you do this and you get in the habit of doing this, you're gonna slowly but surely see the difference in your body. Plus, on top of going to the gym, you know, it's like a plus one. You know, it really, everything beneficial when you put it all together. So like I said, it don't take too long. Preferably, if you let time now, right now it's about about 11 something. About 11 something right now. Normally I do this about an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours before I go to sleep. Now, when you do this, try not to do it close to when you go to sleep, because obviously when you're getting your body worked up, you're gonna have a little burst of energy. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna want to, when you go and lay down, you're gonna want to eventually go to sleep. You won't be able to go to sleep if you just knocked out a little workout. Now you're gonna have a little more energy. You just be laying there, you bring your phone all night, and you don't get no sleep. And now look at the next day, now you ain't gonna do it no more. So what you should be doing, only take 20 minutes and do it about a good 2 hours, an hour 45 minutes, 2 hours before you go to sleep. Whatever time you normally go to sleep, go and do this 2 hours before you go to sleep. Cause trust me, you're gonna feel that energy. Okay? And like I said, it really only gonna take 20 minutes. It depends on how fast you get it done and get it over with. You know what I'm saying? Long you rest between each set, you know, things like that, you're gonna be there forever. You're gonna take something that supposed to only take 20 minutes, taking you about 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that, because eventually you're gonna come to the point, okay, nah, this just BS, and it hurt me more than it's helping. But that's if you do it right though. If you do it right, it's gonna take you no longer than 20 minutes. Maybe 25 minutes, maybe 26, 27, 28 minutes. But as long as you do it right, stick to it, go ahead and hop on the next thing, you should be good. And that's the whole purpose of you staying consistent and go ahead and jump to the next thing. Take you a good 15 to 20 second rest and go ahead and jump on the next thing. You're gonna want that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna want your body consistently moving. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna want these short rest periods. Not only to go ahead and get it out the way, but you're also challenging your body with it. You know what I'm saying? You're challenging your heart, you're challenging everything inside that. That's why it's really beneficial that you do these calisthenics before you go to sleep. Alright, man. So one thing I forgot to tell y'all, one thing I have changed while I've been doing calisthenics before I go to sleep is added in 2 workouts. It's 2 workouts that I integrated into my workouts because it's different things I'm trying to enhance. Like, I'm trying to enhance my forearms, and my abs. I have integrated into my workouts was ab roller and this workout for my forearms. So like these 2 things, if you integrate these while doing your other calisthenics, you will see a big improvement over time to your physique. You know, it's certain things, and you don't have to add these. You can add different things that you feel is right for you to do before you go to sleep. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I just want to add that in. All right, now we got one more set. Quick in and out. Quick in and out. It took about 40 minutes, all because I keep messing around with this camera. But other than that, man, it shouldn't take no longer than 20-25 minutes to bust out the little calisthenics that I did. Like I said, I normally just do 2 sets. You know what I'm saying? Just get you 3 different workouts, or 4, or 5, and just do 2 sets. You know what I'm saying? And depending on what you're doing, like for push-ups, I'm doing 20 diamond and 20 regular push-ups. You see what I'm saying? So that's 40. And, you know, just like everything else, as long as you get you a plan together, and what I'm doing today, it will not be the same thing I'll be doing tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm switching it up. Day after that, I'm switching it up. Day after that, I'm switching up again. You know what I'm saying? You got different calisthenic workouts you can do. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do the same thing over and over again. You can. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no wrong with you can. But by you doing different workouts, every time you go to do it, you building different muscles. You know what I'm saying? You strengthening certain bones and joints in your body when you do different workouts. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like, think about it, your day-to-day life will be a whole lot easier. You know what I'm saying? You won't have to worry about every time you go pick up something, you like, and doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you working your muscles, you working your joints, you doing everything. When you do this, it's going to really, really enhance your life differently than what you thought. You know what I'm saying? But try it out. You know what I'm saying? Try it out. You know what I'm saying? Do it for about 3 months. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? After like 3 months, you will see the gains and you see the difference. If you do the workouts right, your cool down periods, your chill periods, keep that within 20 seconds, 15, 20 seconds. Try not to go over that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go over that, One, you prolong the workout. It's just gonna take even longer to do your workout. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it like that. You know what I'm saying? You want to get this in and out. You get what I'm saying? You got it. You see? So try it out for yourself and let me know how it come out, man. Peace, man. See you on this.